Today we'll be taking a look at the 10 SUV models dealers can't sell. Number 10. Jeep Compass. The Jeep Compass has been sitting on dealer lots far longer than expected, and the gap between what buyers want and what this model offers has grown wide. In many regions across the USA, dealers report months of stock aging out, with some units taking more than 110 days to move. The main factor holding it back is price pressure. When buyers compare the Compass to rivals, they quickly notice that it often costs more while giving less in terms of performance, long-term value, and real day-to-day appeal. Another reason it struggles is competition in the compact SUV field. This class is stacked with names that offer stronger fuel numbers, smoother rides, or better year-round comfort for the same or lower money. Buyers taking test drives often say the Compass feels dated in terms of overall response. The name still carries weight with outdoorsy shoppers, but many are now leaning toward other brands that have stronger dependability scores and lower long-term costs. Stock levels are another sign of trouble. Multiple market reports show that Compass inventory rose more than 25% year-over-year. When a model climbs in inventory that fast, it usually means demand has gone soft. Incentives may help clear some units, but the deeper issue is that shoppers no longer see the Compass as a smart buy when so many stronger choices are within reach for under $30,000. In short, dealers need heavy markdowns to move the Compass because shoppers want better value for their money. Number 9. Hyundai Santa Fe. The Hyundai Santa Fe was once one of the most dependable sellers in the midsize field, but the latest shift in buyer taste has made it harder for dealers to move. A big reason is pricing. The newer version sits higher than past models, and shoppers who used to see it as a smart value now find themselves comparing it to SUVs that offer richer warranty terms or stronger resale results. Dealers across the country note that Santa Fe units are taking longer to clear, often well past the 90-day mark, which is a clear sign that interest has cooled. Engine choices also play a part. While the Santa Fe still gives enough power for family needs, many buyers now want either top fuel savings or strong towing ability, and the Santa Fe sits somewhere in the middle, which does not help sales. Consumers looking at spending around $35,000 to $45,000 want clear strength in one direction. Here, the Santa Fe fails to land in a strong lane, leaving many shoppers jumping to something more focused. Marketing push has also slowed. Other Hyundai models like the Tucson and Palisade get more attention, which takes eyes off the Santa Fe. That alone can stall showroom interest, especially when new buyers keep leaning toward compact choices that promise lower fuel costs. Inventory reports show Santa Fe stock sitting higher than usual in western and southern states, with discounts nearing $3,000 in some zones. Yet, even with these cuts, traffic stays soft. Buyers feel the Santa Fe does not stand out enough in price or performance to justify its spot. In short, Santa Fe sales have dipped because shoppers believe better value sits very close in the same. Number 8. Land Rover Discovery. The Land Rover Discovery is facing one of the toughest sales periods it has seen in years. Dealers across the USA report that Discovery inventory continues to stack up, with some units lingering on lots for more than 140 days. The root cause is cost. With average transaction prices pushing past the $60,000 mark, many shoppers hesitate when they compare long-term ownership costs to other SUVs in this price range. Buyers are far more cautious today, and high upkeep reports hurt models like the Discovery more than ever. Another challenge is shifting buyer taste. People in this bracket want sharp MPG numbers or strong resale value, and the Discovery does not lead in either area. Even loyal owners admit that upkeep bills can be heavy. Dealers say test drives are not the issue. Once behind the wheel, shoppers like the ride quality and road comfort. The problem is closing the sale. Many buyers ask for larger discounts than dealers can offer, and when they do not get them, the deal falls apart. Market data from several states confirms the trend. Discovery inventory has grown over 30% compared to last year, while sales volume in the same period fell by a double-digit margin. High insurance costs add another layer that pushes buyers away. In short, the Discovery struggles because shoppers see high price and high upkeep as a mix they are no longer willing to accept. Number 7. Nissan Armada. The Nissan Armada has become one of the slowest-moving full-size SUVs in dealer networks. A key reason is fuel use. With averages that lag far behind new arrivals, buyers looking at a large SUV do not want to pair it with heavy fuel bills. Even families used to big vehicles say the monthly cost gets too high, and fuel prices nationwide keep the risk clear in their minds. When shoppers look at spending over $55,000, they expect smarter efficiency numbers. Another major challenge is age. The Armada's core setup has not seen major change for years. While it still delivers strong pull and smooth cruising, shoppers compare it to the current field and feel it has not kept up. Many test drive it like the power feel, but then switch to something fresher with better long-term value. Dealers also say incentives are not enough. Even with offers that reach up to $6,000 off in some states, stock does not move as fast as expected. This is partly due to the full-size segment itself. Buyers are shrinking in number, and those who remain want either top luxury or top MPG. The Armada sits between both. Market data shows the average days-to-sell figure climbed past 120 days this year. That is a strong sign of weak demand. Overall, the Armada is hard to sell because shoppers want a modern full-size SUV with lower running costs and stronger future value. Number 6. Maserati Grecale. The Maserati Grecale entered the market with a lot of talk, but dealers now say it has become one of the toughest luxury SUVs to move. The main hurdle is pricing. With many models landing between $70,000 and $100,000, buyers expect near-perfect ownership confidence. The Grecale has strong performance, but buyers in this price space look beyond speed. They want trust in long-term cost, and the Grecale does not give that level of comfort. Another reason sales stall is brand reputation and upkeep. Many buyers stepping into luxury SUVs compare maintenance schedules, warranty terms, and typical yearly costs. When those numbers tilt higher, shoppers walk out. Even with steep dealer incentives, the Grecale often sits unsold for months, especially in the Midwest and West Coast markets. Competition also plays a role. This class is filled with brands that have years of proven resale performance. When buyers run 5-year cost comparisons, the Grecale ranks lower. Dealers admit that this alone kills many sales before the conversation even gets serious. Inventory numbers across the country show stock growing faster than expected. Several dealer groups report more than 150 days of supply. Luxury shoppers want a purchase that brings confidence, and the Grecale fails to deliver that for many. In short, the Grecale is tough to sell because buyers place long-term trust above everything, and the model does not meet those expectations. Number 5. Jeep Grand Cherokee. The Jeep Grand Cherokee has been slipping in sales pace, and dealers now face one of the biggest inventory piles in the midsize field. The issue starts with price. A model that used to be seen as a strong value now sits much higher, and shoppers who walk in expecting a mid-$30,000 SUV are shocked when they see real numbers closer to $45,000 to $55,000. This price jump makes many turn away before even taking a test drive. Fuel use also hurts interest. With many families leaning toward lower running costs, the Grand Cherokee struggles because it does not deliver the savings buyers want for daily use. Dealers reveal that this model now stays on lots for more than 100 days in many cities. This is a major shift from past years when the Grand Cherokee moved quickly. Consumer confidence in long-term upkeep has also softened. Buyers see rival SUVs providing better long-term scores, and that pushes them away from Jeep. Another factor is the crowded segment. When shoppers compare the Grand Cherokee to Honda, Toyota, and Hyundai choices, they often feel the price gap makes no sense. Even loyal Jeep fans say the newer pricing feels too heavy for what the SUV gives in return. All in all, the Grand Cherokee sits unsold because buyers feel the money they spend should stretch further in this class. Number 4. Volvo XC90. The Volvo XC90 still carries strong name appeal, but dealers across the USA are dealing with one of the slowest sales stretches this model has seen. The issue starts with pricing. Most buyers walk in expecting a luxury SUV in the mid-$50,000 range. then realize many XC90 trims push closer to $65,000 or even $70,000 after fees. In a segment crowded with well-known rivals that offer lower running costs or stronger long-term numbers, the XC90 no longer stands out the way it once did. Age also plays a major part. The current XC90 has been around for years, and while Volvo updated it, the overall setup still feels familiar to shoppers who track the market. Rivals refresh faster, roll out newer tech, and bring better fuel savings at the same price point. Buyers want a model that feels fresh the moment they see it. When the XC90 does not deliver that spark, interest cools. Dealers say many shoppers appreciate the smooth drive, yet the sale falls apart once they compare cost of ownership or reliability data from other brands known for longer life and lower repair risks. Inventory trends show clear hesitation. Across multiple regions, XC90 stock climbed about 20% this year, and dealers in states like Texas, Florida, and Colorado report long stretches of unsold units. In short, the XC90 struggles because buyers believe its higher price does not match the long-term confidence and savings they can get from other SUVs in the same space. Number 3. Range Rover Velar. The Range Rover Velar once gained attention for its design, but current buyer behavior shows a steep slowdown. Dealers across major cities report that Velar units now sit for more than 160 days, which is one of the longest figures for any luxury SUV in this bracket. The core issue is value perception. Buyers see the Velar priced high, often in the $60,000 to $80,000 zone, yet ownership costs remain heavy. Another issue is resale. Many shoppers checking online tools find that Velar values drop faster than rivals. This single factor makes luxury buyers walk away. Service costs also remain high, and even buyers who love the look often change their mind after running the long-term math. Competition adds more pressure. Rivals in this price group now offer stronger MPG, smoother ride quality, and better reliability records. When buyers compare, they find it hard to justify the Velar when the money could get something with more trust behind it. Dealers say they try heavy markdowns, yet traffic stays low. In some regions, incentives go beyond $7,000, but demand remains soft. This shows the issue goes deeper than pricing alone. In short, the Velar struggles because the cost of owning one scares off buyers who want stronger long-term value. Number 2. Subaru Solterra. The Subaru Solterra entered the EV space with high expectations, but dealers across the USA now face one of the slowest sales cycles of any electric SUV in its range. Inventory data shows many units sitting on lots for well over 180 days, and in some states the number crosses 200 days. That is a strong sign that buyers are not connecting with what this model offers at its price. The main concern is range. In a time when shoppers can get 280 to 330 miles from other EVs in the same price class, the Solterra falls short, and buyers do not want to spend around $45,000 to $55,000 only to feel limited by charge planning. Charging speed is another issue that holds it back. Rival models allow quicker stops, giving owners more freedom on weekend drives and long routes. The Solterra charges slower, which adds stress for anyone who travels outside city limits. This single factor makes many shoppers skip the model before even taking a test drive. Buyers want confidence that they can move without mapping every stop, and the Solterra does not give that comfort. Price pressure adds more strain. With federal incentives shifting and some states cutting back on EV rebates, buyers look harder at what they get for the money. When they compare numbers, the Solterra does not lead in range, towing, fast charging, or long-term savings. All in all, the Solterra is stuck on dealer lots because its short range, slow charging, and high entry cost make shoppers feel they lose more than they gain. Number 1. Jeep Grand Wagoneer. The Jeep Grand Wagoneer is facing the harshest sales slowdown on this entire list. Dealers report some of the highest days to sell numbers in the full-size luxury field, with many units sitting more than 200 days. The reason is clear: price. This SUV often crosses $95,000, and at that level buyers compare every cost with extreme care. When they do, the Grand Wagoneer struggles to justify itself against rivals with stronger luxury reputations. Fuel use is another major setback. Buyers spending this kind of money want an SUV that does not drain their wallet every month. But the Grand Wagoneer delivers low MPG, and with fuel prices rising in many states, the daily cost becomes a major factor. Many shoppers walk away after doing simple math on yearly fuel spending. Depreciation also hurts interest. Early data shows that this model falls faster in value than many direct rivals. High price plus fast depreciation is a mix the luxury market avoids. Dealers offer steep markdowns, some reaching $10,000, yet the slow pace continues. This shows the model has a deeper demand problem. Buyers simply do not feel they get enough long-term trust or fuel savings for the money they spend. In short, the Grand Wagoneer sits unsold because its high price, low MPG, and fast drop in value make it a hard sell in the luxury field. And with this, we have reached the end of this video. Make sure to like it and subscribe the channel for future upcoming videos.